What's going on, guys? Hyenaah here today, and the new season drops very soon, so I thought about doing a video about each of the operators, everything you need to know about the new operators. So when year 3 season 2 gets released, you can go boom, my boy Hyenaah told me that, or my boy Hyenaah told me how to do that to that character, how to do this to that character. Basically, it's all the basic information you need to know, so that when the season starts, you can be like straight on it and ready to go. So obviously, the two new operators are called Maestro and Alibi. They're both from the GIS unit, and obviously this is called the Special Intervention Group, and it's obviously in Italian because they are Italian operators. In this video I'm going to talk about Alibi, and then in the next video I'm going to talk about Maestro. You can check for Maestro's link in the description if you're watch this and you're like, oh, you know what, I want to watch Maestro, learn about Maestro a little bit more and how to use them. So let's get straight into the video. So within this video I'm going to basically be talking about Maestro, and within the next or / previous, which you can check in the link in the description, will be an Alibi link. So if you like this video and you want to go and see how the tips and tricks with Alibi, then go and check out that. So Maestro is joining the Rainbow Six team very soon, and I wanted to give you basically a tips and tricks video on how to actually use him and who can actually counter Maestro. So what exactly is Maestro's gadget? Well, in fact, it's called the Clev V quote Evil Eye. This is basically a mixture of Valkyrie, Twitch, and something else, but I can't remember the top of my head. And basically, it's a camera. All operators can use the camera when Maestro has deployed it. He can only deploy it on walls and floors. He can't deploy it against like a roof. He can't throw it. He has to actually place on the wall like a Jaeger device. And with the Evil Eye, all the operators on the team can use it, like view it like a Valkyrie camera. And Maestro has the ability to open up the Evil Eye and shoot like Twitch tasers at the enemies, or if they're like thermiting, then obviously you can go on the Evil Eye, open it up, and then shoot the thermite to stop them thermiting. So this would be a really good way of like stopping the thermites. I reckon this character will be used a lot at the very start of the season, but then when more people start to discover where these like spots are, then he's not going to get picked a lot. So Maestro is a 3-bar armor character and a 1-speed character, which is unfortunate because he's not the fastest operator in the game, and obviously everyone loves fast operators. But this means that he's going to be an anchor and holding the sight character, especially with his camera. So if it was me, I would put a camera in a location where I'm gonna there's 2 bomb sites, so I'm gonna sit in A bomb and I can put the camera in B site, or I can put it next to or just a little bit after the objective, so that if someone gets killed in the other side, then I don't have to worry about watching 2 bombs at the same time. Someone else can watch the camera and be like, there's someone in there, you can shoot them. So I bet you're wondering, what guns does Maestro actually have? Well, he has 2 primary weapons and 2 secondary weapons. The first primary weapon is the shotgun. This is the ACS-12 automatic shotgun, and let me just say, this is incredible. This is incredible for open rotation holes. Literally, all you have to do is press RT, like just hold it down, and it could open a whole reinforced like wall that hasn't even been reinforced yet. It's crazy, and obviously I can't wait to use it in game because this is on a shred like a motherfucker. Let me just say that. The other primary weapon is this is probably the most OPest thing ever, but it's the Hyenaah 5.56 LMG. This is an LMG on a defending operator. Let me just repeat that. We haven't had an LMG on a defending operator at all throughout the whole of Siege, and now we get one on a defender. So who knows what that's going to play like within the game. And at the moment, it's got no recoil because of the new recoil patterns. They've had the recoil change, so they got the new recoil patterns, unlike the other operators were in the game. Meanwhile, Maestro's got 2 revolver pistols. These are like shotgun pistols. One pistol is called the Kiratos, or Kiratos, I can't say it, 357. And this basically just opens walls. It's basically a revolver, but at the same time it's like a shotgun. So this is going to be used when you run out of ammo with the LMG, which I'm guessing you're not. And the other one is the Bailiff 410 shotgun pistol with a sight. And let me just repeat that, this has a sight. So like Ella and Zofia, with her pistol getting a sight, we now have another sight pistol within the game, which is the Bailiff 410. And Yeah, and let me just say that this pistol can open up walls. Like, this literally is making not rotation hole, murder holes. And obviously when you make loads, you'll be able to make a rotation hole, but it's using the ammo capacity. That's the only bad thing about it. Meanwhile, Maestro has 2 deployable gadgets. These gadgets are the barbed wire and the deployable shield. Personally, I think these are perfect for Maestro, especially the shield, so that he can hide behind cover even if he's in the room. Barbed wire, obviously he's playing an anchor role, so that means he can place barbed wire at either like site. I was about to say, should they replace it with an impact nade, but then just remembering that his shotgun can just tear open a wall, he really doesn't need an impact nade. So I think these are the 2 perfect gadgets for Maestro. So I bet you're thinking, can you place Maestro's gadget, the Evil Eye, outside? Well, in fact, you can place these outside. It does nothing to the gadget. It won't damage it. It doesn't hurt it. But you've got the risk of getting it killed by a sledge or any explosives, and you've got the risk of getting injured / killed or even hurt by the attacking team. That's if they spawn very close to you. I suggest doing it in places where the attacking team aren't very close to you when they spawn in, so that you have the chance of running out, putting the gadget down, and they won't know where the gadget is, except they'll know that you've run out. And then obviously you can come back in and then go on the gadget and tell and give information to your team. So I bet you're wondering, how much ammo does Maestro's gadget have? Well, in fact, he doesn't have no ammo within the Evil Eye. It's unlimited ammo, but at the same time, you can overheat the Evil Eye gadget. And when you do, you have 3 to 4 seconds until it cools back down. But it takes 3 to 4 seconds to overheat it anyway, and that's if you're holding down the trigger button and spamming it. If you're going on it like ever so often instead of like constant and just spraying, then you'll be fine. So I bet you're wondering, who can actually counter Maestro's Evil Eye gadget? Well, in fact, there's a couple of operators that can actually counter Maestro, but the main important thing about these cameras are that they're bulletproof. You can't destroy them with penetration with bullets unless the Evil Eye is actually open. If it's closed, then you can't destroy it, but if it's open, then you have the chance of destroying the Evil Eye. So the first operator that can counter Maestro is Thatcher. Thatcher's the obvious one that can do something to Maestro's gadget, but unfortunately he doesn't destroy the gadget, he disables the gadget. So let's say you're rushing a room, there's like 10 seconds left, there's an Evil Eye in the corner, and you know there's an Evil Eye there, so you throw a Thatcher, and someone, it's like a 2v1, you're pushing, you throw the EMP, the enemy team who are dead won't be able to watch that camera due to the fact that it's disabled and you can't see it. The next operator that can destroy it, and I think this is like a meme, like kind of a meme, and this is Sledge. Sledge has the opportunity with his gadget, which is the hammer, to whack the camera just completely off the wall or floor, wherever it is. Yeah, it's Sledge for you, boys. The next operator that can do something like Thatcher is Twitch. Twitch can do the same thing as she did to Alibi, where she can disable Maestro's gadget. Well, in fact, if the Twitch drone shoots Maestro's Evil Eye when it's closed, then it disables it like the Thatcher does with the EMP. But if the Twitch drone shoots it while the eye is open, then the eye gets destroyed. But obviously, you're limited to like 5 or 6 shot charges with the Twitch drone, so I suggest saving them for necessary if you are going to either disable it or shoot it. Another operator that can counter Maestro's gadget is IQ. IQ's another obvious one like Thatcher, where you obviously there's some electronics getting involved. You would have thought IQ would have been boom, yep, get involved. Well, in fact, she has the opportunity with her gadget scanner to scan where the Maestro's gadget is, and then with her grenades, and if you're not playing grenades, I suggest playing with grenades with IQ. She can throw a grenade through a drone hole, through a room, through an alleyway, anywhere, you name it, and then it will destroy the Evil Eye. Obviously, that also applies to all operators that have explosives, such as like Nitrocell. Obviously, these are defenders, but they can destroy and counter Maestro. Ash charges, Sophia, Hyenaah, Thermite, you name it. Anyone that has some kind of breach or explosive can destroy the Evil Eye. And finally, the final operator that can counter Maestro is Dokkaebi. And I bet you're thinking, wait, I completely forgot about Dokkaebi. Well, in fact, Dokkaebi has the opportunity to, when she kills someone, she can grab their phone and hack onto Maestro's cameras. This way, she has lock-on control of where these Maestro cameras are, and they're most likely going to be in the objective or room somewhere close to the objective, so that she has now got the monitor to watch this, either her team or herself. But the only bad thing about this is, so she can't use the evil eye like taser to shoot. She can only like look and view and scan, which is quite understandable. So that's all the counters. But if you think there's another operator like Capiteo or Thinker or Lion, you name it, any operator that I haven't mentioned, then tell me in the comment section why this operator can counter Maestro in the comment section below. But anyway, that's pretty much it for the video. So hopefully you enjoyed this guide and tips and tricks for Maestro. If you haven't already seen Alibi's one, it'll be in the top link of the description. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you found this video informative and you want to share it to your friends, because why haven't you? Because they need this information, then go and share it to them. And if you enjoyed the video, make a like button down below, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.